We start our cross-country road trip of the Netherlands by heading 98 kilometers west to the city of Arnhem to track down a church.
6 years ago, started a skate park in this church because it was empty for a few years. So we took the opportunity because no other skate park has their park in a church.
Oh, you're calling in. Nice to meet you. I'm Ben.
Het probleem van deze kerk was dat er mocht heel weinig. We hadden geen toestemming om alles te gebruiken. Alles is steen, zo het maakt heel veel geluid, heel veel lawaai, lots of noise. Our neighbors is the regional TV station. The first time the skateboarder came in, did a kickflip on the altar, and 5 seconds later the entire management of the TV station stood in there and said, this is not going to happen. En vorig jaar moesten we dus weg. Wij moesten sluiten, de kerk was gevaarlijk. En in januari mochten we verder gaan. En hebben we een heel klein beetje geld gevonden en zijn helemaal opnieuw begonnen. In 1970, so that's 50 years ago, waren er in Nederland nog misschien 40% van de mensen die naar de kerk gingen. En nu is het 15%. In Nederland is het laagste van heel Europa. In Arnhem waren 10 jaar geleden nog 8 katholieke kerken. En nu is er nog 1. En dat is overal in Nederland zo. Er zijn zoveel leegstaande kerken. Ongelooflijk, honderden leegstaande kerken.
The Netherlands is now ranked in the top 10 least religious countries in the world.
This church was used by 2 neighborhoods, one over there and one over there. And that one was middle class, and that's lower class, that's working people, etc. And they even were separate inside the church.
No way.
The people from that neighborhood, the middle class people, sat in the front. The people from Geitenkamp sat in the back, which is really funny because we have those stained glass windows, and it's death, judgment, heaven, and hell. But because they came in separately, people from the middle class neighborhood always came in through death, and the people from Geitenkamp always came in through hell, which is one of the stories behind how churches are run. Because there's always this division of power and of money, etc., etc. I really hate that whole separation stuff. I always get the impression that skateboarders somehow think or have convinced themselves that they are super special.
Yeah.
Well, they're not.
After shredding under the domes and tabernacle, we gave thanks to the Lord of Masonite and headed into the streets with Arnhem locals Puck and Bjorn. Arnhem has some of the most creative modern architecture, in stark contrast to the 17th century church we just left, making for some amazing engagement with the lords of civil engineering and concrete fabricators. Puck and Bjorn took us to one of their favorite drinking holes in Old Arnhem to discuss life goals and challenges as faced by the millennial Dutch.
Forever.
Yeah. I'm going to try something different. I'm going to try and make a 4-layered beer. So I'm going to put 4 different beers in here and create a Shazza mix. So we've got a bit of honey. Now let's go. Have we got anything in the way of a pale?
Hell.
People
actually do that?
It's the first.
Yeah.
I know of.
Let me just add a bit of flavour to mine.
Oh, nah. Is it? Nah.
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Yeah, boys. Oh, that's good. Does anyone remember what I put in that? That's brilliant.
It's hard to get a job here, and if you have a job, it's low pay, long hours.
They always want the 21-year-old with a degree and with 10 years of work experience.
Yeah. Did you get a lot of pressure from your parents?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then I chose to quit school and start skateboarding.
What have you ordered? Bitterballen? Yeah.
They're probably really hot. It's just, you can break it open. It's just a mixture of like mashed meat and cheese and filling, and it's really good.
Okay, that's a melty goodness, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one.
This is the mustard mayonnaise.
Oh, I'll put it in the wrong one.
Favorite Dutch food? I don't eat Dutch food.
Different? You eat frikandellen, toch? Kroketten?
Sometimes.
Those are Dutch foods.
Yeah, okay, that's Dutch food. We eat unhealthy, but when it comes down to exercising and that kind of stuff, I mean, everyone has a subscription to like the gym.
Oh, okay.
Everyone.
the Netherlands is not just Amsterdam. Amsterdam is internationally known, but people see it as, oh, Netherlands is Amsterdam, that's all. Yeah. But it's way more than that. Amsterdam, you see the hookers, the weed, and the tourists, but not the real Dutch people. He's noticed it. He's been talking to the staff for like 20 minutes, talking about beers and stuff. When you go to Amsterdam, you can't do that.
It's practically not Holland anymore.
Groot, het stedspaard, best.
How many has he had?
We left our new buddies from Arnhem and headed to Maastricht, at the furthest southern point in the country we could travel. The longboard dancing community in the Netherlands is quite huge. We connected with Milan, who was waiting for us to show us his hometown.
The center of Maastricht is the city south in the Netherlands. We just met with Milan. He's showing us around the downtown.
Everyone just kind of comes to Maastricht to study, and you have like the Maastricht University here, and therefore like you meet people from everywhere over the world, like Finland, Portugal. That's what I love so much about Maastricht, because you kind of have everything clutched together in one city, but at the same time it's really peaceful.
Despite the Netherlands being one of the lowest crime rate countries on the planet, bike thievery, for obvious reasons, is quite a bit higher here than anywhere else. It's not uncommon to see kids riding around on bikes worth 750 to 1,250 euros.
For 5 euros. Sorry, man. Please. You can take it for 5, for 4 then.
I don't even have money.
4 euros.
Although we have no proof this guy's a stolen bike for sale, because the Dutch actually use their bikes 7 days a week, unlike bikes in Canada or Australia, which get used on an average of 5 times a year. 4 euros seemed a bit too good to be true.
Yeah, for 5 euros.
It's for a bus ticket, please.
That bottle of water cost €4.50.
There's always a friend all around the world that you can jam with. That's really great. We're at the Crane skate park right near the downtown of Maastricht. They got a pretty good plaza with lots of transition just near the river over there.
Milan took us everywhere he could under the threat of rain breaking out that never actually fell before taking us back to meet his parents.
People are really welcoming in the Netherlands. Just we don't even know those people, and then suddenly we arrive at the girlfriend of Milan, and it's just open her arm like that. It's really great.
Doesn't buy, doesn't do anything.
While Milan's father cooked up some food, we made a makeshift dinner table.
So as we're going for a bit of a cruise around Maastricht, we've come across the government building. Now, in 1992, this is where the European Union was created, and history was made. Jesus Christ, no!
We headed just outside of Maastricht to meet up with Ian, Andre, Julian, and Femke at an indoor hill.
Here we are now in Landgraf. We're going snowboarding. There's no snow outside.
So we're heading inside. This is voted best ski hill of 2017-2018. Hey, man. Oh, that's good.
Too excited.
Andre saw that the snow was real, and his aversion to the cold started causing him to panic.
Right, this is warm and good.
We asked Andre if he had snowboarded before.
Yeah, once or twice, but like 20 years ago, it was really bad.
With a little bit of peer pressure, he was game to give it another shot.
Like an extra butt pat.
Yeah, but I'm kind of getting used to slamming now. It's just becoming part of life, so actually looking forward to clocking up a few more. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is happening.
This is like nothing I've ever done before.
Snow World has installed 10,000 solar panels, enough to power 750 homes.
Yeah. Where's the gun to be nuts?
Such an experience, it's totally different for me.
proper jump would be in the Netherlands, where it's flat and there's no mountains. And I learnt it here. Want to race?
It was so nice and so different for me, and I was so afraid, but in the end I was like cruising just like downhill, you know, like so nice, like even crashing sometimes.
That's part of the
But a very good energy.
After snowboarding, we wanted to go check out the highest point in the Netherlands. Femke headed back home to Utrecht by train. The plan was to head there later.
But we made it, 34 meters high, kind of the highest point in Netherlands. It's the furthest point south of Netherlands, so you got Germany, Belgium, and then you got the Netherlands are all in the back over there. So.
Afterwards, we cruised around Maastricht and checked out the sights.